really no two teams that are hotter in the Mission League than Loyola and Notre Dame.
Yeah, Loyola and Notre Dame are both undefeated in the Mission League, and they're really fighting for that top spot with Harvard Westlake.
Yeah, Notre Dame's coming off of a huge win against Harvard Westlake, and Loyola's coming off a huge win against St. Francis. It should be a really good matchup tonight.
Yeah, both teams are really highly ranked in their division. Notre Dame is number 1 in the CIF SS Division 2, and Loyola is number 16 in the CIF Southern Section Division 1.
Yeah, and the LA Daily News really likes the Notre Dame Knights. They have them ranked number 1, or number 2 behind Sierra Canyon, and they also have guard number 1 Ben Schultzberg as their LA Daily News Boys Athlete of the Week.
Yeah, Ben Schultzberg and the dynamic duo of him and number 4 Dusty Stromer really make up the heart of this Notre Dame offense, and it's going to be exciting what they do tonight.
I'm Duke Rude. This is Michael Temkin, and they're going to be the national anthem right now, and we'll be right back. I love this right here. there you just saw the starting lineups for tonight's matchup. Notre Dame's going with kind of a smaller lineup. It's Ben Schultzberg, Dusty Straumer, Kendall Haley, Dante Obu, and Daniel Marguzov. And Loyola is using, of course, number 3, probably the best player, Jaylen Cox, number 31, Jacoby Kelly, number 12, Matthias Wagner, number 13, Parker Jones, and number 21, Chase Tolliver.
Yeah, number 3, Jaylen Cox is probably this Loyola team's best player. Last game against St. Francis, he had 22 points, 11 rebounds, 7 steals, and 6 assists.
Tip is up, Dusty Straumer wins it. Here's Kendall Haley. Kicks it out to Dusty Straumer. Puts the 3 up, and it's good.
Smooth stroke right there from Dusty.
Knights are going with a full court press. So kick ball violation goes to Kendall Haley. The Knights are fine with that. No fast break happening.
Ball's being taken out near the Loyola bench.
Here's Matthias Wagner taking the ball from Loyola. What's happening in this background? Wagner gets it to Jaylen Cox. Cox to Parker Jones. There's Jones against Straumer. Kicks it out to 21, Chase Tolliver for 3. Schultzberg gets the rebound. So Marguzov goes. Back to Schultzberg. In the corner, Dante Obu. Here's Dusty Straumer for 3 again. 2 for 2. Off start for the Knights. And quick timeout called by Loyola.
Yeah, Straumer with that really smooth stroke, and I don't know what the Loyola Cubs are doing. They're leaving him wide open out on that three-point line.
Yeah, Dusty Straumer, that's a 4-star prospect right here. He has offers from pretty much anywhere he wants to, especially UCLA, Gonzaga, USC, Louisville, and Arizona, just to name a few.
Yeah, but Duke, he isn't the only one with offers on this Notre Dame Knights team.
Yeah, that's number 1, Ben Schultzberg, who's committed to Creighton up in Omaha, Nebraska. And also number 13, Kendall Haley's committed to Army West Point up in New York.
Yeah, look for Kendall Haley to be the team's main facilitator and defensive playmaker. Ball's passed out to number 12. Looks like the Knights are doing a full court press. They kick it out in number 13 in the corner, who passes it to number 3, Jaylen Cox, but gets rejected right at the rim. Great defensive play there by the Knights. And Dusty Straumer looking to go 3 for 3. Misses the shot, unfortunately.
So Jaylen Cox went for the hustle play over there. He gets rewarded, and the ball is with the Cubs. Cox gets it to Wagner. Good defense so far by the Knights.
Yeah, great job by pressuring them in the full court and making sure that they can't get the ball past half court very easily.
Parker Jones takes it down the lane and in for the 2.
Yeah, smooth right-handed layup right there.
Straumer with the ball. Loyola's really up on him at the 3-point line. Here's Creighton commit. Schultzberg to Marguzov for 3, and it's good. 9-2 early lead for the Knights.
Yeah, and all the Knights' points so far have come from the 3-point line.
And that's something that the Knights are known for. Last year, or sorry, 2 years ago, they set the CIF state record for most 3-pointers in a season. Here's Jones, here's Cox. Nice move on Straumer. Cox with the mid-range floater. No good. The rebound goes to Jacoby Kelly, and he is fouled.
Yeah, great job right there by number 31, Jacoby Kelly, getting down in the paint, hustling, and giving his team an extra chance.
Here's Kelly, 1 of 2. Misses the first one. Still 9-2 with 5.5 minutes. And Kelly goes 1 for 2 from the line. Kendall Haley's taking it up for the Knights.
Knights still have an early lead, 9-3.
Marguzov on the ball. Kicks it to Schultzberg for 3. It is no good.
Great contest right there by Loyola.
Yeah, that was Jacoby Kelly on the closeout for 3. Schultzberg's missed the 3 because of that.
Yeah, the game plan for this Loyola team needs to be to prevent Ben Schultzberg and Dusty Strummer from getting hot.
Parker Jones was making a lot of shots from 3 during warm-ups. Long pass to Matisse Wagner. Here's Chase Tolliver. Air ball.
Yeah, put it on.
50-50 play goes the Knights' way.
Yeah, great defense right there from number 20, Dante Ogbu.
So the point guard, Kendall Haley's taking it up for the Knights. Waiting to check in for the Knights is number 24, Jaden Harper.
Unfortunately, Ben Schultzberg turns it over there.
Dusty Strummer denies.
Dusty, what a great rejection right there. Hustling back on defense and preventing the Cubs from scoring some easy fast break points.
So it's going to be number 24, Jaden Harper, taking out number 12, Daniel Marguzov. And it looks like Loyola's going to make a substitution too. Getting rid of number 20, Jonas DeCrasov. Inbound play. Here's Jones. Jones shoots it from deep. It's good. 9-6. Haley taking it up for the Knights again. Here's Schultzberg for 3. Dueling banjos. 12-6 now.
Yeah, finally gets one to go down. He's attempted a couple. Now he's on the board.
Here's Parker Jones. Finds Matthias Wagner. Wagner goes down the lane, kicks it out to Cox for 3. No good.
Cox had the hot hand last night. Can't seem to find it so far tonight.
Ball goes out on Notre Dame. Loyola's ball. It looks like Luke Rishwain, number 10, is coming in for Kendall Haley, number 13.
Yeah, Rishwain's a really streaky shooter. Loyola really has to look out for him.
Clock's ticking down. Cox finds Jones. Jones working against Stromner. Goes down the lane, and it is a charging foul called on the Cubs. Luke Rishwain puts his body on the line for that team call.
Yeah, and great defense right there. Either way by Dusty. His length really alters the shots.
Number 21 for Loyola's Chase Tolliver checks out for number 30, Vincent Sampson. Schultzberg able to break free, finds Luke Rishwain in the corner. Luke Rishwain goes across court to Dante Ogbu. Struggles with the pass, goes down the lane and gets the layup anyway.
Yeah, great job there by Dante Ogbu. Initially not having full control of the basketball, was able to regather and drive to the paint for the easy deuce.
Parker Jones for 3. It's good. Here's Schultzberg again. To Stromner, 2 for 2 from 3 right now. Schultzberg working on. Good defense by Loyola, number 23, Owen Pence. Make the Knights go back. Stromner, step back 3. It's good off the backboard.
Yeah, not much better you could do right there on defense. Guarding him was number 13, Parker Jones, who's had the hot hand on offense, but Dusty just has really great playmaking.
So that's 9 points for Stromner so far, all of them from the 3-point line. 17-9, Knights lead early.
Yeah, good defense, even better offense.
Yeah, Loyola really laid it all out there, especially number 23, Owen Pence. Getting able to have the ball go back to the Knights territory, but it's hard to guard that if Dusty Stromner's just going to step back in 3.
Yeah, this Knights offense really runs around number 1 and number 4, so most of their offensive plays are centered around kind of high screen and rolls, trying to get those 2 guys open.
Same lineups for both teams coming out of the timeout. Here's Jonas to Kressel, passing it back to Jaylen Cox. Cox gets his screen, kicks it out to Parker Jones. Another 3-pointer for Parker Jones.
That man is hot.
Here's Jaden Harper taking a shot. It is off the rim. Cox gets the rebound. Cubs are going forward. Here's Jonas to Kressel. No good. Good box out by Dante Ogbu. Schultzberg's able to get the nasty rebound. Schultzberg to Rishwain. Rishwain dribbling. Ball stolen. Good defense by Owen Pence. Number 30, Vincent Sampson.
Great hustle right there by Wishrain.
Here's Cox calling a traveling on Jaylen Cox. 17-12.
Yeah, great hustle right there by both teams on those possessions. They couldn't make some of the shots on one end, but both teams really got back on the other end to prevent some easy points.
Here's Angelino Mark now, number 35, checking in for Ben Schultzberg, number 1. Mark is only a freshman on varsity. That's very impressive.
Yeah, let's see if he can get some playing time this game.
Schultzberg gets fouled by 23, Owen Pence. Another inbound play. Here's the freshman Mark to Dusty Stromner. Mark gets the ball. They're going to call it traveling on Mark. Here's Jaylen Cox now. Cox with the dribble moves. Here's Jonas to Kressel in the corner. Dusty Stromner now on Parker Jones. Jones able to find a shot. Rishwain with the rebound.
Yeah, nice move there, trying to get around the defender, but couldn't finish.
Nice dribbling by Rishwain. Had to get rid of the ball quickly, though.
Yeah, he's got to be careful. Once you get up in the air and you try to pass it, it's very risky if you can't find someone.
And they're going to call a reach-in foul on number 23, Owen Pence, who's been playing some good defense so far, as number 11, Omari Garrett, checks in for Luke Rishwain for the Knights.
Yeah, short stint right there from Rishwain, but he's made a lot of hustle plays so far.
Omari Garrett with the ball. To Stromner it goes. Stromner with the mid-range. It's good. 100% for Stromner so far. There's Cox. Good defense by Omari Garrett, but they're calling it a little too much hands work there. Loyala's going to check in at the baseline with Jaylen Cox doing the play. Massive substitutions going on now for both teams. David Da Silva checks in for the first time for the Knights.
Kendall Haley and Ben Schultzberg are also back in the game for the Knights.
Matthias Wagner looking for an inbound play. Throws it up to Parker Jones. He gets the big rebound. Jones working on Haley. Haley getting in his face. Fade away from Parker Jones calls the foul on Kendall Haley. He's going to the line for 2.
Man, Jones is hot this game. Not many things you can do to stop him so far.
Here's the first of 2 from Jones. Both the Knights and the Cubs are both solid free throw teams, so don't really have to worry about them from the free throw line. As Jones makes his second. Haley going up the court. Gets a screen from Jaden Harper. Here's Da Silva in the corner for 3. Gets his own almost gets his own rebound, but Jaylen Cox takes a nice rebound.
Yeah, wide open there in the corner, but just couldn't convert.
Jaylen Cox puts up the mid-range that gets fouled by David Da Silva.
Looks like Coach Sargent is a little frustrated with that foul call.
Cox gets the first one down. It's now 19-15 with 30 seconds left in the first quarter.
And number 12, Daniel Margusov, checks back into the game for number 24, Jaden Harper.
The Cubs also make a couple subs, including Jonas DeCrespo coming back in, and the defensive Owen Pence.
2 for 2 from the line. The Knights lead 19-16 with less than 30 seconds left in the first quarter.
Here's Haley. Haley trying to find his options. Good slap away from number 23, Owen Pence. He's had a good night defensively so far.
Yeah, great deflection, making sure Notre Dame can get what they want on the offensive end.
Marguzov gets it to Haley back in their own territory. 18 seconds left, shot clock is off. Same play, it looks like. Trying to find Schultzberg. Schultzberg gets the ball eventually, goes down the lane, and gets blocked by number 20, Jonas DeCrespo. Here's Jaylen Cox with the fast break rebound. Fast break layup, my apologies. So 19-16 going into the second quarter.
Yeah, it looks like by the end of this quarter, this Loyola defense was able to find a way to at least contain some of these Notre Dame stars. So Duke, do you think any team should be changing their game plan so far?
Well, Loyola, they got caught by Dusty Stromner with those 2 early three-pointers. They call a timeout, and it's been close ever since. So I feel like what these two teams have been doing so far, it's been working. Very close game, very entertaining game so far.
Yeah, I completely agree. For Loyola, the hot hand is number 13, Parker Jones. He's had most of the points for Loyola. He just needs to continue to keep shooting, and this team will stay in this game.
Both Dusty Strommer and Parker Jones are in double-digit points so far. So that's a story to watch out for. These two shooters almost really competing. So since the Knights won the tip, the Cubs are going to take the ball to start this second quarter.
Number 11 in for the Knights now, junior Omari Garrett.
Jonas DeCrespo is going to take it out for the Cubs. Here's Cox with Kendall Haley on him. Back to DeCrespo. Omari Garrett working on him. Here's Cox now. Takes the three-pointer. It is no good. Kendall Haley with the rebound.
Deep three, no good. Now the Knights are running the break.
Nice pushing the field, and Daniel Marguzov with the quick three-pointer after Kendall Haley pushed the court quickly.
Second three of the night there for Margusov.
Cox and Haley on the matchup again. Chase Tolliver to Krasel. Krasel loses his footing and the ball. But Vincent Sampson gets the rebound. Here's Chase Tolliver. And here's Owen Pence to Cox for three. It's good. 22-19 now.
Finally, Cox gets something down from the three-point line.
Kendall Haley had the shot, goes for the layup instead, and it gets blocked.
Yeah, rejected right there by the Loyola defense. Great job on collapsing on Kendall right there.
Oh, good stop by Vincent Sampson. Gets the easy layup after the pause.
Yeah, that little pump fake made number 11, Omari Garrett, fly right by.
Schultzberg for three, it's good! Off the Kendall Haley screen. And there's gonna be a timeout now by the Cubs. 25-21, Knights advantage.
Yeah, I really like what both teams are doing here, kind of collapsing on their stars, at least for the Knights. They're really trying to contain number 13, Parker Jones, who has had the majority of Loyola's points tonight.
Yeah, and after that first quarter, Dusty Stromer hasn't really done anything so far in the second quarter.
I just think the Knights defense needs to stay a little bit more disciplined. I see them going for a lot of jump balls and trying to trap the opponent when they need to be staying on their man and not giving up easy layups.
The story of this game so far has been layups and three-pointers. The Cubs are still in their timeout, but the Knights are ready.
Looks like Coach Sargent didn't have a lot to say, generally pleased with his team's performance.
Same lineups for both teams, but for Loyola, number 24, Hugh Vandaway is checking in.
Parker Jones takes the ball up the court.
Here's DeCrasso, Amari Garrett working on him. Dusty Stromer almost gets a three. That looks like it was a backcourt violation. It's going to go to the Knights anyway.
Dusty almost got caught trying to get that steal.
Schultzberg to Marguzov for three. Off the rim. Hit the top of the backboard, so it's going to be out of bounds. Dante Ogbu is going to check back in for Amari Garrett. So Jaylen Cox is going to take the ball up now. Here's Jones now on Stromer. Or other way around, my apologies. Here's Cox. Cox with the step back three. No good. But number 24, Hugh Vandaway, gets the rebound. Here's Chase Tolliver now. Looking for an opening, gets the shot. Mid-range at the top of the key, goes in.
Yeah, number 20, Dante Ogbu, couldn't do much more there.
Swarming Schultzberg gets it to Stromer. Stromer with the Euro step and the bucket.
He's just so smooth out there.
That looked very easy for him. Here's Jones. Stromer gets the steal and the slam. 29-23, Knights advantage.
Great hands right there by Dusty.
Cubs go quick. Here's Hugh Vandaway for three.
First three of the night for him.
Now Schultzberg. Here's Stromer again. He gets fouled, so it's going to be three free throws for Stromer.
Yeah, Dusty with the hot hand. The Knights are feeding him. Let's see if he can convert these free throws.
Here's the first of three.
I really liked the hustle that Dusty plays with on the defensive end. He has a really tough assignment tonight, guarding number 13, Parker Jones. And a few plays before, we saw how he used his hands. He recognized that Jones was a little sloppy with the basketball and got an easy dunk in transition.
Yeah, the breakaway dunk was definitely a highlight to watch. Here's Stromer on his last free throw. So Stromer goes 3 for 3 from the line, making it 6-point advantage for the Knights. With Cox taking it up again. Cox finds DeCressel. DeCressel's good poke away from Luke Rishwain, but no one was ready for the ball.
Hard
foul
by Dusty.
So Luke Rishwain had the nice poke out the ball, steal, but no one was ready to recover the ball.
Yeah,
so
the
Cubs
Knights,
get the free throws.
Yeah, the Knights just weren't looking for the ball in that case, and that great hustle play by Luke Rishwain went to waste.
So Cox is going to take first of two after the foul from Stromer. Misses the first one. Cox mixes both the free throws. Schultzberg gets the rebound. Quick three-pointer. No good. Rebound, Hugh Vandeweghe. Cubs going fast. Here's Jones. Schultzberg on Cox. Here's Hugh Vandeweghe. Off the mark. But nice rebound by Jacoby Kelly. Finds Jonas DeCressel for the layup. Marguzov's off the mark. Jaylen Cox gets the ball back. Dante Ogbo stopped an easy layup from Jacoby Kelly.
Yeah, he recognized the pass, intercepted it, and made sure that that wasn't an easy layup for Loyola.
It's a 4-point lead now. That could have easily been. This could have easily been a one-possession game without that.
Margusov sits for the Notre Dame Knights, and here comes number 24, Jaden Harper.
Rishwain's going to take it up for the Knights. Coach Sargent wants them to play fast. Here's Wishwain in the corner. Gets to Schultzberg. Finds Jaden Harper for the easy layup.
Great cut right there, recognizing that there was no one in the paint and got the easy deuce.
That was a very easy cut. So here's Wagner. Wagner finds Hugh Vandeweghe. To Jacoby Kelly. A lot of contact on that play, but Loyola, the refs can call it out of bounds on the Knights, so it's going to be Loyola's ball.
Yeah, Ben Schultzberg tried to take the charge there. It was a no call, and Dante Ogbu just couldn't get his hands on the ball for the rebound. Score is 34-28 with the Notre Dame Knights in the lead. There's 3 minutes and 29 seconds left in the second quarter.
Matthias Wagner finds Parker Jones in the inbound. Jones puts up the three. It is off the mark. Schramer with the nice rebound.
Rare miss right there.
Schramer finds Ogbu under the bucket. Under the hoop, they call it a travel on Dante Ogbu.
Yeah, unfortunate possession right there for the Knights. It looked like Dante got a little bit tripped up, but the refs didn't see it the same way.
Here's Cox now. Schramer on Cox. Breaks away. Here's Jones now. Jones bobbles it, puts up the layup and gets it. Tough shot by Parker Jones.
Yeah, over the lengthy wingspan of Stromer.
Here's Stromer with the mid-range. Gets fouled, so 2 more free throws for Dusty Stromer.
Stromer is being extremely aggressive, and he's really scoring at will for Notre Dame. Look for him to continue this in the second half.
Yeah, and Ben Schultzberg hasn't really done much so far. He's definitely played an impact on the game, but hasn't scored as many points. And the Knights had the advantage without Schultzberg's points, and he scored 28 last game against Harvard Westlake. So once he lights it up, it's kind of over for the Cubs.
That's why it's so good to have 2 great players. If one has an off night, there's always the chance and the likelihood that the other one will have a great game.
So Stromer makes the 2 free throws. Here's DeCressel taking it up now. Finds Cox. Cox looking for an opening, puts up the shot, no good. Schultzberg with the rebound.
Yeah, shot really isn't falling here for Cox.
Schultzberg with the three-pointer, gets fouled for a 4-point play.
Yeah, Schultzberg with a great move between the legs, gets the defender stuttering just for a little bit, gives him enough room, enough separation to take the shot, gets fouled. Just great athleticism.
So here's Schultzberg with the opportunity to complete the 4-point play. And he does.
Yeah, and with this free throw, the Knights extend their lead to 10.
Cox taking it up for the Cubs again. Finds DeCressel. Here's Hugh Vandewey. Stromer in the face of Parker Jones. Now Vincent Sampson. Here's DeCrassel. Able to walk the edge of the out of bounds line and gets the layup.
Yeah, he had nowhere to go, but he found enough room to make the layup.
Ogbu to Rishwain. Rishwain for three. It's good. 43-32.
Rishwain is very streaky. This Loyola team should not leave him open.
DeCrassel back to Cox. Now back to DeCrassel. Here's Hugh Vandewey to Parker Jones for three. Off the mark. Rishwain gets the long rebound to Schultzberg. Euro step for the layup. It's good. 45-32. Minute and a half left. Cubs call a timeout.
2 long strides right there from Ben. Going from the three-point line to the basket just so easily and converts the layup.
Knights are feeling it now in the timeout. Let's see how the rest of this first half plays out.
Looks like the Knights really love running the fast break, running in transition. That's where their offense really flows.
So, Michael, it was a few minutes ago where it was a one-possession game, and now the Knights have a 13-point lead. What happened for the Cubs?
I just think this Notre Dame defense really stepped up. They prevented number 13, Parker Jones, who's had the hot hand all night, at least in the first quarter, from getting the ball. They've been getting defensive rebounds. They've been preventing easy shots, and they've been running the break.
Perfectly said. Both teams still in timeout.
And like you said, seemingly in the blink of an eye, the lead has ballooned to 13 points for Notre Dame with just under a minute and a half left in the second quarter.
So the Cubs are going to take it out from their own baseline. With Parker Jones with the inbound pass to Cox. Looks like Ben Schultzberg's going to be on Jaylen Cox. Here's Hugh Vandewey. Parker Jones now finds the opening and gets fouled with the layup.
Parker Jones really needs to step it up. He needs to take the ball away from Jaylen Cox. He needs to demand that ball, get aggressive, drive to the hoop to get this Loyola team back in the game.
Yeah, and Jaylen Cox is coming off of a big game against St. Francis. 22 points, 11 rebounds, and 7 steals. We haven't seen that magic tonight so far. As Parker Jones gets both free throws. Rishwain taking it up now for the Knights. Rishwain looking for someone to pass to. Gets Schultzberg. The Cubs are locking off Stromer so he doesn't get the ball. Rishwain to Marguzov for three. It's good. 48-34. 45 seconds and counting in this first half.
Third three of the night so far for Margusov.
Cox going down to the paint, gets the tough shot at the rim. Schultzberg bringing it up now for the Knights, going fast. Schultzberg steps back for three. It's good. The Creighton commit is on fire right now.
So smooth. That step back jump shot is really his signature move, and he executed that to perfection.
It looks like the Cubs are going to hold for the final shot, down 15 in the first half. Parker Jones takes the final shot. It is no good. He gets his own rebound, puts it up, air ball. So the Knights are taking a 51-36 lead going into the half.
Yeah, great offensive and defensive quarter right there from the Knights, really preventing this Loyola team from getting hot. And let's hope they can continue it in the second half. We'll be right back.
And welcome back. 51-36 at the start of the second half. Since Notre Dame won the tip-off, the Cubs are going to start with the ball. And the second quarter, it started off as a pretty close game, but the Knights quickly ran away with it. So Dante Ogbu is checking it into Kendall Haley. Looks like the Cubs are in a zone now. Kendall Haley finds an open in the corner for three. It is off. Strummer working hard for the rebound, but Chase Tolliver gets it at the end.
Yeah, rare shot right there by Kendall. He's not really known for shooting.
Parker Jones at the top. Here's Jaylen Cox now. To Jonas DeCrasso. Here's Jacoby Kelly. Down the lane. Just off the mark. Dusty Strummer with the ball now to Schultzberg. Here's Marguzov for three. It is good. Right where we left off in the first half.
4-3 of the night for Margusov. He is feeling it from deep. And lead is 18 now for Notre Dame.
Here's Kelly to Cox. Marguzov working on Cox now. Cox gets the shot up. Tough shot. Goes in.
Really nice fadeaway right there by Cox. Getting over the defender.
Schultzberg in the corner for three. It's good. He walked away from that shot. He knew it was going in.
This Loyola defense just can't catch a break. Every time they make a shot, Notre Dame answers right back.
Cox goes down the lane and gets the layup. Great layup. Although they made the shot, the Cubs are going to call another timeout. 17-point lead for the Knights.
At least in the second half now, Cox looks to be asserting himself a little bit more by driving to the basket and getting those easy layups.
Yeah, these first few points for the Cubs have all been from Cox, just keeping on to the ball, holding on to the ball and going down the lane and getting points in the paint.
And the hot hand from three all game has been number 12, the senior Daniel Margusov. Let's see if he can continue his great shooting performance here in the second half, even though he just made a three.
Looks like the Cubs are going to extend their defense now. Schultzberg calls out that they're in man defense. Kendall Haley breaks free from his defender. Has the ball for the Knights. Here's Marguzov. Finds the cutting Strummer for the slam.
Pinpoint pass right there from Margusov, threading the needle and finding Dusty cutting to the basket.
Cubs got to it fast, getting the ball to Chase Tolliver, but he misses it. Jacoby Kelly gets the steal and the layup, but he misses it. Marguzov with the hustle play. Kelly gets his ball back. Here's Cox now. Cox with the mid-range. Off the mark. Here's Marguzov with the rebound. Haley taking it up now for the Knights.
Both teams are having a few frantic possessions right here with the ball.
Marguzov for three. Just off the mark. Parker Jones with the rebound.
Rare miss right there.
Jones with the layup. It is no good. Ogbu gets up there for the rebound. Schultzberg to Strummer. Strummer gets fouled by number 3, Jaylen Cox.
Fortunately, a bad outlet pass right there from Dante. Schultzberg almost has to go out of bounds to save it, and that ruins the fast break possession right there for the Knights.
Loyola makes a couple of subs, including Jaylen Cox coming off the court.
Cox has been their main scorer so far in the first half. In the second half, excuse me.
Haley finds Schultzberg for the quick three in the corner. Off the mark. Rebound up for grabs, goes Loyola's way, out of bounds.
even though Notre Dame loves to run the floor and they love to push the pace, with a lead like this, they really need to settle down, drain some clock, and protect the basketball to limit the turnovers.
Matthias Wagner kicks it to Vincent Sampson. He gets fouled on the shot, so he'll go to the line for 2.
Sampson right there, smothered in the paint, gets fouled, and like you said, he will shoot 2.
Sampson with the first of 2. Takes a bounce and is no good.
Now a substitution for the Knights. Number 11, Omari Garrett, comes in for number 20, Dante Ogbu.
Sampson makes the second free throw. Now Haley's bringing it up for the Knights. Here's Schultzberg now. Nice pass in the corner. Omari Garrett for 3. It's good. The Knights are feeling it right now.
He just came off the bench and scores that nice triple, immediately making an impact on the game.
Parker Jones with the 3 off the mark. Schultzberg gets the rebound.
Yeah, and Jones is cold so far.
Here's Stromer at the top of the court. Here's Kendall Haley with the ball. Gets it to Omari Garrett for 3. No good. Parker Jones comes down with the rebound. Gets it to Matthias Wagner. And now Jones goes in. Schultzberg with the steal. Knights are pushing it. Omari Garrett gives up the shot. Finds Haley in the corner. To Stromer for 3. No good. Jaden Harper with the nice rebound to Omari Garrett. Jump ball.
Just great overall ball movement right there from the Knights. Not settling for a bad shot, passing the ball, and that all led to that foul.
Knights with the 21-point advantage with 3 minutes and 45 seconds left in this third quarter. Jaden Harper gets it to Kendall Haley. Stromer with the ball, gets the screen from Harper. Double teaming Stromer, the Cubs are. Schultzberg gets the ball. Kendall Haley open in the corner, but they're calling it a travel on Kendall Haley, so the Cubs get the ball. Luke Richwin's going to check in for Kendall Haley.
Yeah, it looks like he took a few steps before dribbling. A little careless with the basketball, but for the Knights, doesn't make a big difference with them up by 21.
Here's Matthias Wagner. Jonas DeCresso goes down the lane. Layup no good. Rebound goes to Owen Pence. But Richwin comes up with the rebound. Omari Garrett is not able to get the pass. Richwin with the nice steal. Get the ball out of bounds. It would have been an easy layup for Vincent Sampson.
Yeah, Richwin getting up there, deflecting the pass, making it go out of bounds. And Duke, don't you think it's an interesting decision that Loyola decided to double Stromer now instead of earlier?
It does seem a little too late, but as long as they're trying to get the double team working, maybe they'll go for the next game they have. Inbound play goes off of 35, Angelino Mark's leg, so they're going to redo that. Matthias Wagner back with the rebound play, or the inbound play. Jaylen Cox is feeling it now in the mid-range. Another mid-range shot for him. Angelino Mark taking it up now. Here's Stromer. Hands in his face, gets the shot up, no good. It is off Matthias Wagner's hand, so it's going to be Notre Dame's ball anyway.
Loyola needs to have a few great defensive possessions to get back in this game.
Stromer gets the ball off the inbound. He's getting double teamed now. To Jaden Harper it goes. Stromer with the deep 3 off the rim. Matthias Wagner comes up with the ball for the Cubs. Jaylen Cox with the 3-pointer. It's good. He is feeling it, and we're seeing what St. Francis saw yesterday.
Yeah, like the memo goes, defense leads to offense. Some great defensive possessions right here from Loyola leads to some easy buckets.
Angelino Mark for three. No good. So Jaylen Cox is going to take the mid-range again. Almost gets his own rebound, but Angelino Mark gets it.
Yeah, but I really like how in the second half, at least in this third quarter, Loyola is showing a bit more effort on the defensive end. They're trapping Dusty. They're getting the ball away from his hands and forcing other Notre Dame players to take the shots. They're not falling, and they're getting easy baskets on the other end. And that's what they need to do to get back in this game.
Jaden Harper in the corner for three. No good. Here comes Loyola now. They got the numbers advantage. Matthias Wagner for three. Off the mark. Chase Tolliver gets his own rebound, but he gets fouled, so he'll go to the line for two.
The Knights need to do a better job of limiting offensive rebounds and those second chance points that come with it.
Tolliver misses his first one. David Da Silva is going to check in for Jaden Harper. Tolliver makes his second one. Parker Jones is going to come back into the game for Matthias Wagner.
Yeah, he splits the free throws on the line, and the lead is down to 15. So Loyola is cracking the lead just a little bit.
Da Silva in the corner for three, off the mark.
A few consecutive missed shots for the Knights.
DeCressel puts it up. Schultzberg gets the rebound. Here's Rishwain in the corner. Gets it back to Schultzberg. Schultzberg shoots it, and it is no good. Jaylen Cox gets the rebound.
Yeah, not that time, but great job by Rishwain by making the defender miss.
Parker Jones misses his layup. Schultzberg gets another rebound.
Loyola just can't take advantage of these easy opportunities at the rim, and it's really costing them so far.
So there's a foul called. Looks like it's going to be on Loyola's Jonas DeCressel. Da Silva is going to take the ball out for the Knights. Schultzberg under the rim. Gets fouled. 2 free throws for Schultzberg.
Yeah, Schultzberg was looking for that inbound pass. Got in a great position right under the rim and got fouled. He's going to shoot 2 free throws. Schultzberg at the line. 48.7 seconds left in the third quarter.
First one's good for Schultzberg. Waiting his second free throw. Money. The Knights are going to play more up on the Cubs. Da Silva on Cox now. Cox finds an open DeCressel. Back to Cox goes. Zone defense for the Knights right now. Cox finds DeCressel in the corner. Shot is up and it is good. DeCressel for 3.
Yeah, he finally makes that open 3-point shot. Loyola cuts the lead to 14.
Here's Schultzberg bringing the ball up for the Knights. 13 seconds left in the third quarter.
Looks like they're just going to be dribbling it out, trying to take the last shot.
Ogbu waiting for his opportunities. 4 seconds left. Schultzberg gets the ball. Shot goes up. Cox from half court. Almost gets the half court shot. 14-point lead for the Knights going into the final quarter.
Yeah, Cox nearly banked it in from half court. Would have been a tremendous shot and would have been great for the Loyola momentum. but still a great defensive play right there to get the ball out of Schultzberg's hands and make the stop.
Yeah, great job by the Cubs having the ball stay in Ogbu's hand the whole time. He didn't know what to do with it with all his options locked off.
Looks like in the third quarter at least, some of the momentum is going back to Loyola, but unfortunately for them, they only have 8 more minutes to capitalize. So Duke, what do you think the Knights need to do to close out this game?
Really what they have to do is just play clean, play safe, play conservative. Don't want to give up any dumb shots for Loyola. If they keep playing the way they've been playing, it should be an easy fourth quarter for them.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think they really need to slow it down, limit the turnovers, get some time off the clock because it really is their friend in this case, and just close it out.
Yeah, they want to have long possessions that end in points. So the Cubs are going to take it out now to start the fourth quarter. That's Parker Jones who's going to be inbounding the ball.
And Margusov comes in for the Knights.
Schultzberg on Cox. Jaylen Cox, long pass to Parker Jones in the corner for 3. Off the mark, Schultzberg gets another rebound. Here's Stromer now taking the ball up. Stromer finds Schultzberg. Schultzberg finds Rishwain. Rishwain goes down the alley to Ogbu for the layup. And one.
Great job by Rishwain driving to the basket, finding Ogbu wide open and making the play.
Ogbu to have a 3-point play. Misses the free throw. 16-point advantage for the Knights. Here's Cox. Jaylen Cox with a tough shot. Doesn't go in. Schultzberg with another rebound. Looks like Ben Schultzberg has been really going at it in the rebound department so far tonight.
Yeah, he's been really trying to stay in the paint, limiting Loyola from getting those offensive rebounds, which would lead to second chance points.
Schultzberg getting double team. He finds the open man, Margusov. To Rishwain it goes in the corner. Schultzberg to Stromer. Stromer for 3. No good. Jaylen Cox taking it up for the Cubs. They want to play fast to hack at this lead by the Knights. Owen Pence finds Jaylen Cox. Jaylen Cox puts the 3 up. No good. Stromer gets the rebound. Here's Schultzberg. Schultzberg puts the mid-range up, and he gets fouled by number 30, Vincent Sampson. Schultzberg goes to the line for 2.
Man, when Schultzberg makes his move, it's just so hard to stop.
Coach McDermott at Creighton's definitely very excited to have Schultzberg, who can play point guard, shooting guard, small forward. He has a lot of versatility.
Yeah, he has a lot of versatility because of his playmaking ability. He can get the ball to anyone on the court and make the plays as well.
Timeout called by the Knights. The 16-point advantage. Schultzberg, when we're back from the break, Schultzberg will shoot his final shot.
So Duke, what have you liked from the Notre Dame Knights this game?
Well, they're really going at it with their shots. They're not afraid to put up 3-pointers. And they've really gone at it with the 3-pointers. They've made a lot, they've put up a lot, and they're ready for the rebounds on the defensive side. Schultzberg has had a bunch of rebounds in the second half, and just giving more opportunities to the offense to work is really what has gone well for the Knights so far.
At the same time, what do you think Loyola has done poorly this game?
I think they've allowed so many careless mistakes. This whole run for the Knights started off a Stromer steal and also giving Schultzberg a 3-point play in the first half. So if they didn't have those careless mistakes, this game's probably in single digits.
Yeah, Loyola has really missed a lot of point-blank shots, and that's to the credit of the Notre Dame defense.
Final free throw goes for Schultzberg. Parker Jones gonna take it up now. Kendall Haley guarding him. Here's Jaylen Cox. Finds DeCrassel. DeCrassel goes down the lane. Kicks it back out to Jones. Jones with the dribble moves. Step back mid-range. And he gets fouled and one for the Cubs.
Chance for a three-point play right there for Jones. Finally getting something together in the fourth quarter. He's been really cold in the second half so far.
Yeah, that first quarter, it was all him, but now it's been Jaylen Cox who's really shown out for the Cubs so far.
And these two guys are who we expected to be the leading scorers for Loyola today, but they haven't been as assertive as they want to, and that's the credit of the Notre Dame defense.
Jones with the free throw to make it a three-point play by Parker Jones. Here's Schultzberg now. Good defense by Jaylen Cox. They're called off-ball foul on number 31, Jacoby Kelly.
And free throws are exactly what this Loyola team doesn't need. They need quick stops. They need to run the floor, get some easy baskets to try and cut down this lead. Because with 6 minutes left, it's really hard.
That was a 1-and-1 free throw. Jaden Harper misses it. DeCrassel in the corner for three. It's good. 11-point lead now for the Lights.
Exactly what I said. Loyola needs to make some defensive stops. They need to get the ball down the floor and make some shots.
The Cubs defense is waking up. DeCrassel now. Here's Jaylen Cox with the layup. And they're calling it a charge on Jaylen Cox. Great play by Ben Schultzberg.
Great defensive awareness right there when Schultzberg realizing that number 20 was going full steam ahead.
This game was shifting, but after that charge call on Jaylen Cox, this game is kind of back to Notre Dame advantage.
Yeah, but Loyola's really getting some momentum here. They need to get some stops.
Backdoor cut by Stromer, it's good. Nice play by Jaden Harper finding Stromer for the easy layup.
Not much you can do there.
Stromer on Parker Jones. Jones goes down the lane. They're gonna call a foul on Dusty Stromer.
Stromer has been doing just such a great job. His assignment has been Parker Jones for the entire game. And in the second half, he's been really locking him up, preventing him from getting into his flow on the offensive end.
The first free throw goes for Parker Jones. 5 minutes left. An 11-point lead for the Knights after those two free throws by Parker Jones. Kendall Haley coming up the court. To Stromer goes. Stromer to Haley. Haley long pass to Dante Ogbu. Ogbu goes down the paint. Here's Jaden Harper in the corner for three. No good. But since Dante Ogbu caught the air ball, they're going to call a penalty or a foul on the Knights.
Yeah, that's not what the Knights needed. They need to slow down. They need to find some good shots, limit the turnovers, and play some good defense right here to close out the game. Because Loyola has all the momentum right now.
Jaylen Cox now. Schultzberg on him. There's Parker Jones. With the layup off the backboard, it's no good. Here's Stromer with the fast break for the Knights. Slows it down. Parker Jones is able to hit it out of bounds. Knights ball.
Kendall Haley will take it out, but this game is really tightening up here. The Knights cannot be sloppy.
Here's Marguzov. Here's Schultzberg. Could have had an open three. But Stromer gets in. He gets blocked by Parker Jones. Here come the Cubs. Parker Jones. And it is up and it is good. 21. Chase Tolliver with the layup.
Defense,
9-point game.
Defense leads to offense right there for Loyola. Let's see if they can get a few more stops right here.
Stromer gets the ball now. Loyola's crowd's waking up. Stromer with the three. No good. Max Stern with the rebound. Kendall Haley, good defense. Stolen by Ben Schultzberg. They're going to call a foul by number 3, Jaylen Cox.
And great awareness right there by Schultzberg. Getting the steal, running the floor, and getting fouled to shoot 2.
Ben Schultzberg with the opportunity to make it a double-digit lead with 3 minutes and 45 seconds left in the game. Gets the first one.
Yeah, big free throws right here for Notre Dame. Schultzberg needs to hit both of these to give Notre Dame at least a slight cushion, since there is 3 minutes and 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Schultzberg goes 2 for 2. Timeout on the court. 11-point lead for the Knights. And the Cubs are not out yet. They're really playing hard right now.
Head coach Demaine Powell for Loyola wants to talk it up. He's facing a tough challenge, 11-point deficit with 3 minutes and 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What does Loyola need to do to get back in this game?
It really starts with playing clean basketball. The Loyola had that momentum going, but then they found Ben Schultzberg there, and now it's a 11-point lead instead of a 9-point lead with the hot mentality that they had.
Yeah, unfortunately, Loyola threw the ball away on the fast break. Both teams are coming out of their respective timeouts.
Loyola's ball. The starters are out there for the Knights. Here's Jones now. Jaylen Cox with the ball. Gives it to Parker Jones. Parker Jones with the tough shot, and he gets fouled.
Nice move right there. Behind the back play, getting past Stromer and getting to the free throw line, shooting 2.
Opportunity to make it a 9-point game. Misses the first one.
Big miss. Loyola needs to capitalize on any chances they have to put some points on the board, because there isn't a whole lot of time left.
So it's a 10-point game now. Cubs are playing full court. There's Ogbu down the lane. Gets blocked by number 13, Parker Jones. Jones taking it up now for the Cubs. Jones down the lane, tough shot. Doesn't go, but he gets fouled. He's going to the line.
And on the previous play, it looked like, at least from our perspective, that Ogbu was wide open, had a wide open lane to the basket. And Parker Jones, excuse me, just came out of nowhere to get the block. Great hustle, and he pushed the floor, got to the basket, and shooting 2.
This is what the Cubs want. They're scoring points, and no time is going off the clock. They have a chance to make it an 8-point game, and only 30 seconds have gone off the clock since the timeout.
And he converts both free throws. And Loyola is back to a full court press, and Margusov throws it away.
Wild pass by Margusov. him and Kendall Haley were on different pages. Here
Notre
comes
Dame.
Cox now.
Notre Dame being extremely careless with the ball.
So Cox now to Jacoby Kelly, back to DeCressel. Here's Cox again, Parker Jones. Nice play by Dusty Stromer, stopping the clock.
Yeah, great hands, poking it out of bounds, letting this Notre Dame defense settle down.
Chase Tolliver here. To Jacoby Kelly it goes. Back to Chase Tolliver. And a travel on Loyola's number 21, Chase Tolliver.
That's exactly what Loyola did not need. They needed a basket here to cut the lead down to at least 6. And a turnover is the opposite of what they wanted.
Loyola's playing the full court.
They're taking a page out of Notre Dame's defense in the first half.
Notre Dame's playing keep away. Here's Stromer now. Goes down the lane. Tough shot. It is no good. Jaylen Cox with the rebound. Cox with the 3. Off the mark. Gets his own rebound. Jacoby Kelly now to DeCressel. DeCressel down the paint. Puts it up, and it is good! And one for Jonas DeCressel.
Jonas DeCressel had a lot of those shots before driving to the rim, couldn't get the layup down, but finally he has the opportunity to convert the 3-point play. And that 18-point lead that the Knights had in the early in the second half has faded.
Jonas DeCressel to complete the 3-point play, and he does. 5-point game now with 2 minutes left. Stolen by Parker Jones. Bad pass by Parker Jones. To Margrezov it goes. Here's Schultzberg. And Loyola's going to foul. That was number 23, Owen Pence. Notre Dame's going to call a timeout.
Yeah, timeout by Coach Sargent. Looks like he's extremely disappointed with his team's effort. Notre Dame cannot handle that full court press. They're just throwing the ball away, making silly decisions. And that's why Loyola is getting back in this game.
It's going to be Notre Dame's ball with 1 minute and 55 seconds left when we come out of this timeout. So lots have changed since the start of the fourth quarter. What has gone wrong for the Knights so far in this fourth quarter?
Like I said, they've just been extremely careless with the basketball. They haven't been making the right reads. They haven't slowed it down. They're rushing way too much. They need to find ways to burn the clock at least a little bit, because with only less than 2 minutes left, time is on their side. Knights taking it out. Looks like it'll be Dusty Stromer.
Dusty Stromer on the inbound. Here's Schultzberg now. Risky pass. Here's Stromer to Rishwain at the top. Notre Dame's going to play a little bit of keep away, get some clock down.
Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted.
Schultzberg at the top. Margrezov in the corner. Back to Dr. Stromer. 8 seconds left on the play clock. Kendall Haley now. 5 seconds. Schultzberg loses the ball. Number 20, Jonas DeCressel gets it for Loyola. Loyola's full court press. Margrezov wide open. And one. Nice play by Daniel Margrezov to get the and one.
And great job by Notre Dame of finding him open on the other end. Loyola's defense has really stepped up on that previous possession. They forced the ball out of Dusty's hands, out of Schultzberg's hands. They got the easy layup at the other end, but they forgot about Margrezov.
Minute 15. 6-point game. Jaylen Cox, he's got to hurry up. Matthias Wagner's going to take it up. Here's Jaylen Cox. To Parker Jones it goes. High pass to Jaylen Cox. Cox puts up the three. Off the mark. Parker Jones gets the rebound. Schromer gets the steal. Nice dribble moves to end it. Gets fouled.
Great defense right there by Stromer, getting the ball out of the hands of the Loyola players, running the break, recognizing that there was no one in the paint, getting fouled, going to the line for two, and these free throws, if he makes them, would tremendously help the Knights.
Makes the first one. 7-point advantage for the Knights with 47 seconds.
Man, this is really turning into a nail-biter, one that we really didn't expect.
Yeah, this is a close game that shouldn't be. Schromer gets both of them. Timeout called by Loyola. 8-point advantage.
8-point lead with just over 47 seconds left. Not a lot of time to make something happen. This Loyola team needs to get some shots off and fast.
Notre Dame's in the bonus plus, so any foul, they go straight to the line. And this game's far from over. We see it in the NBA. Easy 7-0 runs that NBA teams go through. So this game's far from over.
But I really want to acknowledge, at least for now, Notre Dame's resilience. This Loyola team went on a big run, but I think that Notre Dame stayed disciplined. They played true to their kind of play style, and they're in a great position right now to close this game out.
Michael, who do you think's the player of the game for the Knights tonight?
In my opinion, it has to be Dusty Stromer. And even though he hasn't scored as much as Ben Schultzberg on the offensive end, he's done a great job by playing defense. He has quick hands, he's forced some turnovers, and he stopped number 13, Parker Jones, in the second half.
Here's Jaylen Cox. Zone defense for the Knights. Cox puts it up, gets blocked by Ben Schultzberg. Kendall Haley with the jump ball.
Haley hustling right down there in the paint. It was a big miss right there for Loyola. They needed that basket.
Time is ticking away for Loyola. They gotta get a quick shot right here. Jacoby Kelly. Larry call a foul right away.
Yeah, foul off the ball there.
So Jacoby Kelly's gonna go to the line for two. Jaylen Cox gets the rebound. Luke Rishwain steals it, but is out of bounds on the Knights.
This one really is a nail-biter, folks. Early in the third quarter, the Knights had an extended lead. They extended their lead out to 18, and Loyola came all the way back.
Jaylen Cox almost stepped on the half-court line. Wild pass goes in the Knights' favor. This game is all but over after that pass.
Yeah, sloppy passing right here from Loyola. Down the stretch, they had opportunities. They played great defense, but they just couldn't convert when the lights were bright.
Schultzberg gets fouled instantly. He's going to go to the line for two. Both teams are in the bonus plus.
Schultzberg is looking to ice this game here with these free throws.
First one's good for Ben Schultzberg.
Great composure at the line.
Schultzberg to make it a 10-point game. He does. Cubs are going to play fast. Jaylen Cox, deep three-pointer, off the mark. Rebound goes to Owen Pence, puts it up quickly, he gets it. 10 seconds left though. Clock is still running. Schultzberg gets it to Kendall Haley, and that is the game. Notre Dame wins 78-71. A close game that shouldn't have been.
Yeah, I think Loyola had a big lead. Notre Dame had a huge lead in the third quarter, and Loyola really had a ton of momentum going into the final few minutes, cutting this lead, I believe, all the way down to 5 or 6 points. But Notre Dame stayed composed. They played great defense, and they got the win.
We thank you so much for watching. I'm Duke Rude with Michael Temkin. Join us for our next telecast, which will be Friday against Bishop Alemany. Thank you for listening.